Welcome to Everything Currency. This is the show where we talk about everything crypto and mo. I'm your host Jay, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about this Bitcoin price real quick, give a nice update on this market, see where we are. The bears are claiming victory. Want to take a nice look at that. Also want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Sifchain, the Irwin token. A couple people in the comment box are asking me what I think about this token, and it might not be what you think. So if you're excited about it, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's just get right into it. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting at 48,790. Look, it's sitting up $18,000 from where we were feeling bearish at. So if you're feeling bearish right here, check your pulse. Going into the chart right here, look back into this red box. This red box is what I was calling the last resistance before we head towards all-time highs. Bounced close to this white line right here. You know, actually, if I were to like reline this line up and kind of go a little bit more with the wicks touching, it bounced right on that white resistance line, which has been resistance since, let's see, since July 23rd, 24th. It bounced on that line, holding the same resistance, looking good. Not quite like a super parabolic curve, but just a pretty steep trend line. You know, as I expect, when this trend line breaks, the price is going to have a nice big bounce down when it does finally break this trend line. So hopefully it breaks it somewhere up here at like 62k and then comes down and starts testing like 50k or something like that. Like, that would be a better scenario for me. And a lot of people are saying, yo, but the price is down. The price was down a couple $1,000s. Look, we're looking for a long-term run on this. We're hoping that Bitcoin just takes like 5 years to get to $200,000, and it just keeps adding a couple $1,000s every month until it gets to like $200,000. That whole time, altcoins are going to be having the best time of our lives. So let's get back into the total 2 right here, which is staying above the 13 moving average, which is pretty great. Bouncing off of this green line, which is also pretty great. Let things cool off. Let this MACD cool off over here. You see, it actually wants to cross bearish on the daily, which would be fine. We can have a couple days of bearish action. We actually might need it. This is a real steep momentum curve. On the weekly, yeah, we can come down for a little bit. You know, we can stall out a little bit on the weekly and still be bullish, and that will be fine. The main thing though is we don't want to start dropping below this or start coming and testing these levels, because then, like I said, we'll create a double top, and we don't want to do that. So looking at this weekly, put in a bearish week right here, maybe go sideways, but we want to continue up in the next couple weeks or so the market is looking pretty interesting right now, but overall I'm still feeling pretty good about real quick. So the Metamask, the hack, remember I was talking about the Metamask hack, where someone I know actually got their Metamask hacked. Now with all of these cases in these Metamask hacks, it's turning out that people are getting a little bit careless. So you just want to be very careful. No one has got hacked, everyone has gotten scammed. So scams are not any better, they both suck. But a hack is when you're doing everything right and somebody's able to go through the back end and just take your stuff. A scam is when you actually click on something, it's the wrong thing, you go and you let somebody tell you to do something that's the wrong thing. So support in crypto pretty much doesn't exist. I'm just gonna say that right now, it doesn't exist. It's decentralized. If anybody contacts you saying, hey, I'm from support, you want to be very skeptical and say, hey, tell me how to do it without having to give you any of my shit, because that's the only way to kind of protect yourself. No support people are going to say, hey, show me a QR code, show me your private key, send me this, send me that. None of them. They already know the game. Any support that does that is probably a scam. So I gotta keep saying, I gotta bring it to people's attention, because these are people who've been in crypto for a long time. There's a guy who lost like 4 Bored Apes. Bored Apes are worth like at least $100,000 a piece, and there's people paying millions for them. He lost 4 Bored Apes. He lost like 5 Women of the World NFTs. These NFTs are worth, you know, anywhere from 2 to 5 ETH each, and it's only because he got careless. So Make sure you're always on your toes. Buy a hardware wallet if you don't have a hardware wallet. People don't talk about it as enough, but they protect you. They give you an extra layer of protection. And the more layers you have between you making a mistake and somebody getting all your money, hey, you got to do it. So let's talk a little bit about the Sifchain Irwin token. Now, I'll tell you right off the bat, based on hype alone, the token can probably get to the all-time high based on the hype alone. Now, this is not financial advice, but in crypto, there's a couple different aspects that go into these tokens. There's usability, use case. This is what I look at anyway. I look at the usability, the use case. I look at the community. Trust me, there's things out there that are pretty stupid that have great communities and then that turn around and make something pretty smart and then they end up making money. Dogecoin. But, you know, with this chain right here, overall, I think the token will probably do, you know, some numbers based on the amount of hype that it's getting and things like that. Now, what it does is also very interesting. It's the first omni-chain decentralized DEX. And basically what they're doing is this. They're basically going to have a big liquidity pool and they're going to just create bridges to every other chain. And you know, that's pretty cool and everything, and it'll make it a way for you to swap chains. But the thing that I don't like about this is peg tokens. So for example, if I send Monero through the Swift chain, it's going to give me some pegged token that I then have to make sure it stays on that blockchain. I don't really like peg tokens myself. I don't really like bridges myself. I want there to be an underlayer where I don't need a bridge, where I don't need a different that, you know. So if I have Link from Matic, or if I have Link from Ethereum, or if I have Link from Link is going to be cross chain, right? So if I have Link on all these different chains, if I send my Link from my Matic chain to an Ethereum address, am I going to receive it properly? Things like that. And it sucks with exchanges too. You know, when you're going to send things to an exchange, you have to send it to the right wallet. It just makes things more complicated. We want to make this as easy as possible, and I just feel like peg tokens and bridges, they're not the easiest way to go. I use them, yes, because I'm in crypto and I know a lot more, but we're talking about the long-term usability. So long-term, no, I'm not getting into things that are peg tokens or even bridges, even layer twos. I'm big on making things easier for the average person to get into crypto. Because when I teach somebody about cryptocurrency and then they have to say, okay, how do I send tokens? How do I do that? And then I have to explain to them peg tokens. I have to explain to them, you know, MDAI, EDAI. I got to explain to them WBTC. I got to explain to them PBTC, RenBTC, RBTC. No, it's going to be hard. When I say, hey, send me some Bitcoin, somebody says, well, what type of Bitcoin? No. It's too complicated. It needs to be simple. The long-term usability of crypto is going to be at the user level. Yes, there's going to be hype cycles and there's going to be things that have extremely crazy hype. Trust me, when I got into this market, well, don't trust me, but when I got into this market, there's coins that were in the top 100. There was coins that are in the top 10 that no one talks about anymore. And if you go and you look on CoinMarketCap, I actually made a video about it before this run started saying it's going to be different. If you're holding on to old tokens, look at the history from 2 years ago. Those tokens are not in the top 100 anymore. This is what people mean when they say, hey, 98% of these tokens are going to fail. A lot of them are just ideas. So sorry to go off on that little tangent right there. I don't really mean to say that all about Swift, you know, Swift chain. If you believe in this, if you think that, hey, they can do, you know, different things, if you think that if you think this DEX is going to do very well. Now, I do like the fact that you'll be able to swap between Binance chain, Polkadot chain. And so I think in the short term, this is a nice option. It's going to be something that people need. So it's solving a problem in the short term. For the long-term usability of crypto, I'm not really sure. So short-term investment, I could see it bringing in some cash. Long-term investment, I can't see it around for that many years. Now, I could be wrong. I've been wrong about tokens before. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this token. If there's a reason that you know that I should give this thing more clout for the long term. Let me know in the comment box. One of the best things is kind of being proven wrong. Like, show me that I'm wrong and show me like, no, Jay, you can actually make hella money here, and show me why. I like that. So like and subscribe, turn on post notifications. Let me know if there's any coin that you want me to talk about, and I will get to it in the description of that. I know there's people in the comment box where their comments get deleted and stuff like that. So if I don't respond to your comment, or if I don't like it, that's the reason. I try to like every comment that I can see. So yeah, do what you want with that information. Till next time, peace.